Well, Sky's Becky Johnson is in Tenerife for us tonight. Becky, have we been given any indication as to why this search has been called off?
In a word, no. And the police here in Tenerife have been really tight-lipped in terms of giving out any information throughout this search. But their decision to call off that active search of a vast mountainous area just 2 weeks after Jay's disappearance has attracted criticism from British tourists we've been speaking to on the island. Many of them really surprised that it had been called off after such a short time. In fact, one of the volunteer British hikers that's come over to help with the search said he felt that the final day that police organised of searching that mountainous area on Saturday was simply a PR stunt, he said, because it just wouldn't be possible to cover such a vast area, to look across all those miles of terrain in 2 weeks. So many people shocked at the decision to just stop that search. But I've been speaking to a local mayor in the region who's been defending the police. He says that although that active search phase is over, inquiries into Jay's disappearance are still very much ongoing.
The investigation that the Civil Guard is carrying out in this case has several lines of inquiry open, right? It's not that the search has stopped. Maybe, yes, in the territory or the field of search.
Do you think it's too early to have stopped searching?
I don't think so. I don't think it's too soon, because it's true there is experience in this type of disappearance on the island. But certainly a magnificent job has been done by the Civil Guard. Until last week, many resources were allocated to the search.
Do you think online conspiracies have hampered this search?
No, I believe in this case the Civil Guard is very professional and that they do not deviate from the investigation, and what they have is quite clear and verified.
Well, Becky, Jay's family have called this frustrating. From their point of view, they'll be wondering how an investigation can continue without actually looking for him. What have they had to say tonight?
Well, several members of Jay's family and friends are here on the island, including both of his parents. We know that they're devastated that the search has been called off. Look, I alluded to the conspiracy theories in this case in that interview with the mayor, and those theories that have been spreading online have also been incredibly upsetting to the family. And, you know, I think they have concerns that that has somehow affected the way that this investigation has panned out. They have vowed to stay on the island. They're not going anywhere. They're just desperate for information. In the absence of information from the police here in Tenerife, it can be very difficult for us as media, but also the family, to know exactly what they're doing, especially now we can't see it. It's more investigative work behind the scenes. So they're just desperate for any information, either from the police or from the British consulate, that leads them to have hope that Jay's disappearance is still very much foremost a priority for the authorities here on the island.